In the God's own country, Kerala, a place which is adorned with its natural richness, is also covered from its own flip side, which has threatened the way it treats the people who preserved its beauty. Thousands of people every year move away to some place across the world, leaving their parents without any apparent reason. In a time when no longer the old saying, "Old is gold," holds any meaning, a man has set his foot to reassure the world that the saying still does and will always have its value. Ur, Abraham's homeland, is an abode for the elderly with its intention to give them back the purpose to live. It's a place of comfort, education, cultured living, which gets them back to their primes. It has all its spaces designed keeping in mind the social and physical needs of the elderly. As a symbolic redemption of Abraham's philosophies, almost every material used in the building Ur has been sourced from multiple buildings. This project's cost is not just social but also environmental. The structure stands on a random rubble foundation which are salvaged from other buildings around. Almost every material, namely laterite, mud, bricks, rubble, even the lime mortar has been reutilized to prevent overconsumption of resources from nature. Timber has been widely used in the form of rafters and purlins, beams, handrails, staircase, flooring, even in the form of switchboards. Certain new materials are sought for in some cases, which are also locally sourced. One such is the utilization of Athangudi tiles for flooring. The design takes forward its sustainability concept to the next stage by the presence of biodigesters and rainwater harvesting systems, which also contribute in reducing the operational cost of energy. As you move in, you can observe that the interiors are carefully designed for the ease of accessibility for the elders. Ramps are provided at intermediate levels to support their movement in the vertical axis. Elements such as handrails further improvise the quality of movement. Visually, the connectivity is achieved across the central courtyard to almost every room so as to reach out to people immediately in times of need. Every door has been designed to swing towards the outside to be able to get inside a room when needed. The building has been designed following the natural contours and facing towards the windward direction. To allow natural light and ventilation to flow through, to minimize electricity consumption, each and every room has been designed with cross ventilation system. A central courtyard takes that idea even further. Kerala, being a region which experiences heavy rainfall annually, pitched roof with Mangalore tiles with a slope angle of 33 degrees are equipped to tackle this issue. So what is cost? Is it just the initial money we invest to put together a building? Or is it also the money we spend once we settle to make it functioning? Or could it also be the cost we pay to the environment? Let's take a deeper look. Every day across the globe, so many buildings are erected where materials are sourced from nature, taking a toll on our planet. We deem them a certain age and throw them away once they're done. Abraham's Ur, in order to be cost conscious towards the environment, has taken this approach of salvaging old materials to create something new. Isn't it cost conscious in a way? Secondly, we think so much about what goes into constructing a building, but do we also consider what it takes to make them run? A considerable amount of energy and cost is invested for this purpose, which nullifies what has been saved during construction. Thirdly, a consciousness towards the local economy. Think about it. Where does the money we spend for a building go? Does the majority go to the materials or to the labor? But how does it matter, right? The money we spend for materials goes mainly to the big shots who are already rich. Whereas when a building is labor intensive, the money goes to the local people supporting their economy. Last but not the least, an extended approach to support the local economy is to seek local materials. On this day, imported materials have become a priority for construction, leaving the local materials and the people who make it with almost no purpose. This has shot up the cost of these materials so as to sustain themselves with a very low demand. When we start buying these materials again, the cost will naturally come down, which will make buildings cheaper and greener. As this is the moment of revelation, we conclude by saying the building has cost 1.51 crores. An analysis gave us the picture that the same building would have cost 1.4 crores if it had been built by conventional technologies. But considering all the factors we spoke about, yes, the project has 11 lakhs more than what it would have normally cost. But we believe that the 11 lakhs is worth it.